I am a rhinoceros. My skin is not armor, it is memory, layered thick by sun and dust and the slow patience of years. People look at me and see weight, threat, extinction, myth. I look back and see time. The land folds around me like a long, unspoken story, and my footsteps are punctuation marks written in the language of survival. In the morning, the light comes slowly. It crawls over the acacia thorns, touches the cracked soil, and finds me where I stand. Half shadow, half sun. The birds arrive first, oxpeckers, with their red beaks and quick gossip. They speak the news of the savannah while they pick the day's breakfast from my hide. Their chatter is sharp and bright, a reminder that even the quiet ones are not truly alone. I move because the earth tells me to. There are paths older than my ancestors, lines carved by generations of hooves and instinct. I do not hurry. My pace is the same rhythm the wind remembers when it hums through the grass. In my world, stillness has value. Movement must be earned. The humans have forgotten this. They run even when there is nowhere left to go. Sometimes I meet the elephants, and we share silence. There is a respect between us, a recognition that needs no words. They mourn their dead. So do I, though not in ways that humans would recognize. I return to the places where old bones lie, and breathe in the scent of time. The bones do not answer, but the soil does. It hums softly beneath my feet, a vibration that feels like remembering. The humans have many names for me. Some call me beast, others relic. Once, they called me prize. I have seen their jeeps and their rifles, their shining lenses that watch and steal light. I have seen them draw close with false patience, whispering through metal and glass. I know the sound of greed. It has a metallic scent, like rain that will never fall. But not all humans come for harm. Some come with soft voices and open hands, wearing the smell of sweat and hope. They walk carefully, carrying metal boxes that hum like bees. They mark my path, study my dung, whisper into devices that blink like eyes. They say they are saving me. I do not know what that means. To be saved is to be taken from danger, but the danger is always them. At dusk, the sky bruises itself into beauty. The horizon bleeds orange into violet, and I stand at the edge of the waterhole, watching my reflection wriggle. My horn catches the light, turning it into something ancient. Humans call it ivory, but to me it is simply bone that remembers. It grows, it breaks, it grows again. Like the world, it heals slower each time. I have fought. The marks along my shoulder are not accidents, they are stories. I have pushed against other males for the right to stand beside the water, for the right to breathe near the scent of a female, for the right to exist in the space my bloodline demands. There is nothing noble in it. It is not glory or pride. It is just what we are built to do, to live as though living itself must be defended. When the rains come, the world changes color. The dust becomes perfume, the trees wear clouds of green, and even the ground seems to sigh in relief. I roll in the mud until my body becomes a landscape of its own. The flies retreat, and for a moment I am cooled, softened, reborn. The mud cracks later, of course, as all comfort does. But for those hours, I am free of heat and noise and memory. Once I found a human camp abandoned. The smell of smoke and metal lingered. There were cans, torn cloth, and a photograph, priest, color fading. It showed a small boy holding a toy rhinoceros. His eyes were bright, full of wonder. I studied that face for a long time. Perhaps he had dreamed of meeting one like me. Perhaps his father came here to find me. Perhaps the bullet that took my brother's horn also took the boy's innocence. Humans carry contradictions like parasites. They love what they destroy. At night, the savannah listens. The stars burn cold, the hyenas laugh, and somewhere far away, lions tell their old stories again. I sleep standing sometimes, half in dream, half awake to danger. My dreams are not images but sounds, the heavy rhythm of my mother's breath when I was small, the soft grunt of greeting between strangers at a shared mud hole, the hiss of grass as wind moves through it, like a whisper of ghosts. When I wake, I do not always know what year it is. The earth does not measure time as humans do. It only remembers the weight of feet, the press of rain, the scent of loss. I have seen droughts that erased herds and floods that carved rivers anew. I have seen men who hunted and men who mourned what they hunted. I have seen the sky change color from blue to smoke. I am still here. I do not hate. Hate is a luxury for those who forget how fragile their own skin is. My strength is not anger, it is endurance. I have survived because my kind learned to hold pain like water, never spilling, never wasting. We carry it forward until it becomes part of the next generation's bones. There is a story that says the rhinoceros was once a creature of the clouds, sent down to guard the gates of rain. When the people grew greedy and began to waste water, the rhinoceros lowered its horn in warning and was cast to the earth for its defiance. That is why, they say, we charge storms and strike lightning trees. I do not know if this story is true. But when thunder breaks, I feel something ancient in my chest, a pull toward the sound, as if the sky still owes me an answer. I have known loneliness, but not the human kind. My loneliness is made of space, not absence. It is the wide plain, with no shadows, the long distance between watering holes, the quiet after a fight. It is not sorrow, it is shape. I fit inside it. Sometimes, I see my reflection in a puddle and do not recognize it. The folds of my face have deepened, the horn has chipped, the eyes hold stories I do not recall living. But then a breeze passes, and the smell of wet earth returns, and I remember who I am, a creature of weight, of slowness, of unspoken promise.